pay more.
Everyone knows it's preseason, and there's a game tonight at the Adirondack Bank Center. You just saw Naughty, the Comets mascot. He led a parade on Genesee Street in Utica, riding in the Hot Rod Zamboni. The parade also included the Comets and a Comets City bus. Because it is hockey night in Utica. The Comets welcoming a familiar foe in the Rochester Americans.
And News Channel 2's John Serio is live at the Adirondack Bank Center ahead of the Comets preseason opener. John, good evening.
Good evening, guys. I'm here in the Odd live, and there's a good reason for it. It's preseason hockey time. Utica Comets back in action tonight. They welcome a familiar foe. It's the Rochester Americans. And I'm not alone. I have the voice of the Utica Comets, Jason Shaya, with me here. And Jason, it's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Great to be back in the Odd. It feels like we never left. I was just talking about that with some of the ushers. That, boy, it feels like we just went right from one season direct to the other. So we're excited. It's going to be a great night.
So you have a lot of experience in hockey. You were with the Motor City Mechanics, a little bit of time with the Chicago Hounds, covered the Carolina Hurricanes for a bit. Do you still get excited?
Yeah, every season brings the idea that you could be part of something historic. No matter what you think you have on paper, it unfolds throughout the season. I was lucky to be part of a championship team a couple of years ago, and it's the indelible mark you leave in the hockey world. You want to do it again. You want to be part of something like that. So yeah, it's exciting in that sense. And it's also exciting on a game-by-game basis because, when the puck drops, nobody knows what's going to happen. You're watching it unfold, and you get to tell the story.
So I want to talk about some of the new faces to the team. Talk a little bit about Chase Stillman, the first-round draft pick forward, and maybe a little bit about Eric Shulgren, our new goalie.
Yeah, Chase Stillman, whose dad is a two-time Stanley Cup champion, a man I know very well. This is a kid who's a first-round draft pick, lots of skill, played at Peterborough in the OHL, put up a lot of points. So we're going to get to see what kind of pro hockey player he is. Obviously not the same game as junior, but he's got skill, he's got the competitive fire, he certainly has the pedigree as well. And for Eric Shulgren, drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs, ended up playing in the National Hockey League for them along with the Marlies in the American League. He comes in as the #1 goalie here. So with Nico Dawes out with an injury, and he'll be out for quite some time, it's really Shulgren's net. And so we'll look to see what he can do. And a goalie's been around, he should be able to calm this team down. Lots of new faces, so there'll be some mistakes at least happening from the early part of the season, but he's a veteran goalie. We expect a lot from him.
Jason, thank you so much for your time. Pleasure to have you here with us, and great luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Also, we have some other actions going on, not just hockey tonight. It's a big night for Sports Express. I want to talk to you about some of the games we have coming up. We're talking about Sequoia going at Frankfurt. I've had the pleasure of going to that one in just a little bit. Also, we have Herkimer at Mount Markham, General Brown at Adirondack. We have New York Mills at Waterville. So many games, so little time, and we have so much of our team going out to be a part of this tonight, and we're really excited to bring you the action. That's going to be coming up at 11 o'clock. We're going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Oh, fun night on tap. John, thank you.
All right, looking forward to it. Hey, the sports world, though, some sad news. Lost a...
You're live in the Odd, and there's a good reason why. It's time for some preseason hockey. Utica Comets hosting Rochester tonight, and I am not alone. I'm here with Adam Pollock, Vice President of the Utica Comets. Adam, thank you so much for your time and for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I want to talk a little bit about this season. We have some new faces coming in. Can you talk about the makeup of the team and how you feel the team is looking this year?
Yeah, I think we're going to be strong. Obviously, some cuts still got to come down from New Jersey to round out the roster, but I think Dan McKinnon, the GM, did a great job at going out and finding some veteran guys. We got really strong up the middle, which I think we lacked in playoffs last year, just being a little banged up. So I'm excited. I think it's a really good team on paper, good goaltending. From the net out, we're going to be strong.
You're a local guy, went to Whitesboro High School, played at Clarkson 4 years. You were down in Pensacola doing some pro ice hockey. Now you're back in Utica. What's it been like coming back full circle?
Yeah, it's something I joke about. It's a dream job that I never actually dreamed of having because I just wanted to play hockey. But I really enjoy the business side of the hockey world. And, I still get to come to an ice rink every day, which I love. But the other side of the business is very neat and interesting. And having that hockey background, I think, is a big bonus for sure. But I enjoy every day.
So I want to talk about the coach a little bit, Kevin Dineen. Third year on the job. Obviously a wealth of experience with the Blackhawks, and the assistant had that Stanley Cup run. with Team Canada, the women's hockey winning the gold medal. What's his leadership meant to this team?
Yeah, obviously he had a tremendous playing career and then just backed it up with his coaching career. So I think there's a lot of young prospects in this system that get to learn from a really good NHL player and a really established coach. So I think he carries himself around a good toughness behind him, but also caring. He's really enjoys being in the community and getting his guys engaged in the community, which is awesome for us. So we can't say enough nice things about Coach.
And preseason tonight, but next week, Friday the 13th, it's blackout night here, home.
Yeah, we're for that game, 7 o'clock here. This place will be jam-packed for that one. We've never actually opened up against Syracuse Crunch, so a rivalry game on opening night. I think it's going to be one you don't want to miss for sure.
Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure talking with you. And just real quick, this is not all that's going on tonight. It's a big night for high school football as well. I just want to run through a few of the games we're going to be covering. We have Proctor at FM, Oneida at VBS, huge rivalry game. We have Sequoia at Frankfort. I'll be going to that one. New York Mills at Waterville. Our team is going all over the place for your coverage. You can catch that tonight at 11 o'clock. But right now, we're going to head to break. We'll be back in just a minute. Comets drop the puck on their preseason schedule. Just 2 games before we do it all for real next week.
Oh, yeah. Tonight, they hosted the Rochester Americans. Great crowd on hand for this one. No score until the second. It's silent. Comets break the ice. Xavier Parent puts the biscuit in the basket. 1-0, good guys. Didn't last too long, though. Literally 3 minutes later, yep, they ripped the 5-hole past netminder Eric Shalgren. That game is tied at 1. Amherst had a 2-goal lead in the third, but the Comets weren't done yet. Cal Foote, power play goal here, cuts the lead to 3-2. A few minutes later, it's Travis Brauman. Buries the loose puck in front past goalie Michael Hauser, and we are tied at 3 going to overtime. In the OT, bad guys, Alexander Kiskov. Kiss it off. Power play, goodbye. Comets fall 4-3 in OT, only preseason though. They're going to face the Crunch in Syracuse tomorrow night. Then they travel home to face Syracuse in the regular season opener next Friday against the Crunch. 7 o'clock face-off. I'm going to be there.
It's going to be an awesome game.
Going to be there.
Looking forward to it.
All right, that ends the second period of Sports Express, but when we come back, a sophomore stepping into a score.